Hello everybody and welcome to another episode. Today is Monday. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Today is Labor Day here in Canada. It's September 4th today, first Monday of the month. So it's a Labor Day holiday today. Here in Canada we either got a 3 or 4 day weekend. Not for me, obviously. I just wanted to give you some current events. Current events. Can you believe it? It's 9 degrees Celsius as today's high. The air is low quality. There's a lot of smoke in the air. So heads up, those of you down in Montana. The smoke may go that far. I don't know. I don't know where the source is other than up north. And we've had some rain on and off since probably yesterday evening, maybe late afternoon. So we've had rain, cold, and today's high is 9. Can you believe it? We're September 4th. I guess that's normal. September, October, November, fall, and then December is winter. We may get winter in November at this rate, but honestly, we did not have much of a summer. Yes, some of my things in the garden are gorgeous, but then there are other things that it just did not produce, or not as much as in the past. Anyway, so that's my current events. Let me know what's going on where you live down in the comments. All right, so an update. We're going to do 2 updates. One is these stamps. Now this is the $2.99 pack that these two had a whole bunch of gold on it, and these two had a whole bunch of white on it. Now I did clean them over the weekend. These 3, I'm sure they're fine. They still are elevated at a decent amount. They're all good. This one, though, seems to be not much elevation left on it. And, you know, even if I lose this one, yeah, it says Merry Christmas. That would be nice if I could still use it. But even if the elevation, and you can see some of the gold did not come off. I brought out my stamp pad. The bigger one that I have, and we're going to try it here on a piece of paper. I'll move this over. I don't need my pen. So there, let's see if this still has enough of an elevation that I can still use it. And this is what happens when you buy secondhand, right? But it saves you money too, so it's still worth it. I did it very gently because I didn't want it to be. So here, I'll do it a little harder. Maybe my ink pad's not that great. Let me take out the distressed ink in black. See if this will make a difference. This end here. Okay, so let's see. See, it's not very, it's not holding the ink. Like, that's not going to work too well on a card or on anything if it can't hold the ink. So it really doesn't matter if I use that ink, which was that one, or this ink, which was that one. It's still not as dark. See, it's not as dark as it used to be. And I don't want to have to be able to go over it with a marker. So this one's garbage. It's not worth it anymore. Okay, so now these should be fine. Hey, perfect. And this one, sun and moon. Look at that, how beautiful. And remember, this pack was $2.99 for the 4 stamps, minus my 20% off, so even less. And if I've got 3 from it, that's pretty good. Okay, this one, because it's a bigger stamp, I'm going to do it this way. I should cover that one up. Okay, it all looks nice and black. So it should be good. Let's see this one. Oh, look at that, how nice. So for like, what is it, $2.50, $2.40, something like that, I got 3 nice stamps that normally would cost, each one would be like probably anywhere from $8 to $12. Like, these rubber stamps are expensive. So these 3 will go in my collection. All right. So there you have it. 3 out of the 4 turned out and are worth keeping. Oh, and these are scraps. I'm not going to show you what's on the other side, but you know, when you print something out because you need the information, or you need it when you're talking to somebody on the phone, but then you don't need it anymore and you have the backs. So either sometimes I'll put it back in my printer, or I'll keep it on the side for when I'm just printing something that I need temporarily. You just print on the other side. Or today I needed it to try out the stamps, so I just used it for that. Now I still have this side too I can use. And this I can still write in between if I'm writing notes from the internet. So never throw these out. They're your scribbly pad. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk to you about is this. I have to apologize. I was so sure that I got it from Dollarama, and I did not. I got this from Amazon. I looked it up, and according to Amazon, it's $15.07. So let's say $15. But still, at $15 for 50 sheets, and they're heavy duty, acid free, which means it'll last a long time, and it's watercolor, so you can paint on it. That's still a really good price, even at $15, because you're getting 50 sheets. And remember, this is the one that is a 1/2 inch by 1 inch bigger than regular photocopy paper. So I just want to give you the update on that one. And I did do the stitching. Discovered I am horrible at stitching. Yeah, I did a horrible job. Now, this one was my first. I put them in order when I stitched them. And the paper here has a warp in it. Now, I know nobody cares about the warping, but there is a bulge here. This side is fine. It's just a bulge. So I started every one bottom middle. Every single one I started bottom middle. And then I went this way. Well, one of them I did not. I went this way and discovered my mistake. Never go this way. Always go this way. Because then when you're sewing it on the machine, you're sewing it, and the thing is, like the card, is always on the outside. There was one, and I'll show you that one. I had sewed it, I guess I didn't start in the middle, or maybe I did, but I went this way. Oh my God, what a headache. Don't go towards the right, go towards the left. because, like, from the bottom, because when you are in there, the sewing machine is here, and so how did I do it? I must have done it this way. So it's sewed here, but then you have to turn it this way. Well, that's like, what, 11 inches that I have to now curl to get it into the opening in the machine. I have to curl this. And then it was having problems here. It kept wanting to go outwards because this was pushing it out. So, yeah. But it wasn't on this one. This one I did it, you know, where the card is on the outside, the cover, and I just went like this. But I did end up with a bit of a warp. So, I'm horrible at sewing, I guess. I don't know. But now I'm going to trim the material based on that. And then we're going to decorate the outside. I have some material and ribbons and stuff we're going to glue onto the outside. So that's ready to decorate. It's done. It's all put together. This one, oh my God, look at this. Do I know how to sew or what? Like, the edge of the Amazon packaging is way over here. And then here too, if you look at the bump, oh no, it's here. But then here, I just, like, do you see that? I'm here, then I get closer to the edge, and then I go back over here. And this must have been wider to start off, because look at how it went. Like, it's just, I am no good at sewing. And then there's the Amazon package. Here I'm off the package. And here. And then there I'm on. And then I get right to the edge. And then I'm off. So, yeah. But I got her done. So, it's all ready to decorate. Oh, this one goes this way. It's all ready to decorate. I just got to cut off the extra, get rid of the strings, because I am not keeping the strings. And then cut the edges. I may have to cut some of this packaging, because when I cut this, or actually it doesn't really matter. Anyway, so it's just cut the edges. Now this is the one. On all of them, I did all of them, the zigzag, the thing on the edge, you know, this pattern. You know, this pattern. I did it on all of them. Every single one. So I did that. This is the one I went back in to do the border. And the stitching was way too small. Because I did like the heartbeat one going around. And then I stuck it to the side, finished them all. Then I changed the settings on the sewing machine. And here you can see I did two. Well, the one was so small, it perforated the paper. So then I took it out of the sewing machine, repositioned it, and made the stitches bigger. And had it go all the way. And then here it got small again. So, like even here, it got really, really small. My sewing machine, the stitch length goes from 0 to 4. And I had it on 3. But I don't know enough about a sewing machine. Maybe when you're forcing it through, it does this. I don't know. Because I did change it. And right here you can see it is bigger. But then it starts a little smaller, a little smaller. And then when I did this, it was small. But I had started on this one. So what we're going to have to do is put some lace or something, like all these boo-boos you can cover up. And I'm going to put like a strip of lace all around. I don't know. That'll be the next video, but I just wanted to show you that. Yeah, sewing is not easy. But I did catch it on both papers. Again, this one looks like it's going to break. The stitching ended up, and look at all this mess. Look at all this. Like, I am not good at sewing. Like, I have so much string. I don't know where it's coming from, where it's going. So I got to clean all that up. And then this is my boyfriend's. And with his, right here, you can see I go up and down, up and down. The problem, see, it shows the cardboard backing. And when you fold it, that is going to show. So I'm going to have to put some lace on here, but not like dainty delicate. It's for a guy, so it'll have to be a heavier lace I put on here. I do have some that is eyelet kind. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. This kind. It's a heavier lace. Look, it has a notch out there. See? So something like this, in my opinion, could become more masculine because it's a heavier lace, right? And then here, I was thinking making maybe a picture frame and put his picture in it. And then maybe I glue some owls, or if I have, you know, those little wooden pieces I have, I could glue on like owls, or if I have a truck or, you know, that kind of thing on the frame and have the top open, like glue 3 sides. And then I could put a baby picture of him in here, and then he'd have all the masculine decorations on it. And then this is a heavier lace, so it'll kind of cover this up. That's the only thing I could think of. I can't think of anything that guys would have, you know, like, unless I can find a ribbon, which I don't have. So a ribbon with trucks on it, or airplanes, or, you know, something more boyish. I do have blue ribbon. I could put a plain blue one, but because of this blue, you don't want to, well, it might look good. We'll see that on the next video, because we're going to decorate them all on the next video. And then, of course, his typewriter is in here. I could even glue wooden letters because it's a typewriter. So I could put letters on it too. Actually, I wonder how it would look, and we'll have to try this, is if I put this on and then glue like some letters on here. Oh, I could put his name on here. Use the letters to spell his name, and then it would be his picture with the trucks or birds or something. That might work. That's another idea. Or I could put the trucks and cars here if I do have some, and then just put his name on the bottom of the frame. That's another idea. But because this is a heavier lace, this is the one I would feel comfortable putting on his. I do have some plain blue one too. So I do have these type of laces. They're not really lace, they're ribbon. Oh, this one, the backing came off. So this is another idea I could do. you know, put a ribbon along the edge here. Or I've seen people that have sewn it on the machine into like a ruffle, like that. They'll sew it like that. And then they just glue it on as an edging. That might be another idea too. How did this go? This way, this way, this way. Yeah, so something like that. Off the edge, right? You don't want it right finish there. You want it to finish out here. So you would do it like that. And do that all the way. That's nice too. And I do have different shades of blue. This one would work. Actually, I think I like this one because it looks kind of the same bluish family. Yeah, so I might do that. I don't know what this ribbon's made of. It doesn't say. It just says 250 feet for $2. I bought this when Christopher was born in 2017. I don't even know if they sell this. Like, look at how much ribbon's on there. Back then it was $2. It's probably like $5 now. This one I probably got from Walmart. It's material. And then this one is probably the same. It doesn't feel like material. Hold on. Yeah. It's just regular ribbon. It's a paper product. But it still could work. Just by the way it rips, I can tell. But that's an idea. And then I kind of cover it up then, right? So those are two ideas for that. And then mine is next. And mine too. Look at this. I went out to the edge and then I came back in. Here too, same thing. I went out to the edge and came back in. But on this side, this material worked out. There's no bunching. I don't remember having any bunching. I know with the border here, see here, I had a problem. It's because this border is extra layer of material wrapping the edge of the bedspread. I should have, on this side, I should have had the heartbeat going higher up and left this be. I should not have attempted to go over this. Because everywhere else it was fine. So if I would have gone over here, higher up, and then continue, it would have been fine. This is the best one. Yay, it's mine. But yeah, it's just, I learned now that, you know, too many layers, don't do it. Go above it. And then this one is the one for my mom. Now, I don't know if I got it all. Yeah, I got it all on the cardboard. Look at that. Okay. Yep, it all went on the cardboard, so that's good. Now, I really like this side, especially with the black. Oh, here, I kind of went around. I didn't go make that square corner like I did everywhere else. Here, I kind of went round, but that's okay. So again, I have to cut off the extra, and I have to do that on all of them. Figure out what's going on here with the strings. Oh, that one's kind of loose. And then I have to figure out how I'm going to decorate it. I really like this material. And then what I might do, I have other material from her. I don't think I have another blue one though. Oh, I have blue corduroy. Maybe I'll take a piece of blue corduroy and actually, oh here, I did make a boo-boo. Look at that, the material's gathered right there. The blue corduroy, I would have to do a stitching to make a pocket out of the blue corduroy. So then here would be another stitching this way. which I don't think I'm going to do that. So anyways, those are the ones. I stitched it. Now, I don't sell my covers, so if they're a little bit off, that's okay. I wanted to show you some paper ones that I have. This is one I glued together. It's just a black backing, black cardboard or cardstock. I took a piece of paper that's from the scrapbooking book. It's just paper. And then I glued it down. And there's a book. And then here on the cover, you know, you can put a label with notes or journal or calendar, agenda. Or you can decorate it like we will be with the material ones. And you can put, I don't know, a picture. If it's for a guy, put a picture of a man on here. Put a truck, a car, whatever their hobby is. You can put some butterflies. And if you like mystical, because it's black, maybe they like the mystical, witchy, magical kind of stuff. You can put I don't know, like a crooked house on here with a cauldron, and I don't know, you know, just think of who it's going to. Like this one, I don't know who it's going to. I haven't set out anybody. I was just going to do one for fun. This kind of gives me the impression of Mexico, like, you know, yeah. So maybe I'll do a Mexico theme, or I don't know, you know, just have fun with it. Think creative. Now here's another one. Now this, like I said, was cardstock, plain cardstock, no pattern, just solid color. And then I did paper with a pattern. So these are going to decide the colors that's going to be in that journal. Now, this is a harder cover because it's cardstock. Here, I just took scrapbooking paper. Does the cover need to be thicker and stronger? No. I just took scrapbooking paper. Like all of this is scrapbooking paper. I just chose these colors, you know, pinks, purples, and then here's pink and cream, and then there's one in here. See, that one's solid, like it's more purple. This one's pink and purple. This one's pink. Oh, look at this one. This one brings in some green and yellow. And the other one here brings in cream color. But they all have one thing in common, and that they're pink or purple, which is what the cover is. This is all paper, scrapbooking paper. Folded it up to the 11-inch mark. Pages are all the exact same length. Here it sticks out a bit because when you fold it, it takes up space there, so that the extra, it's taken there. But could use just plain scrapbooking paper. I believe I've showed you this one before. This is the thicker, the cardstock scrapbooking paper. Just play around with it. Now I can add pages in here. Done. So this is similar to this one where there's cardboard and paper. This one's cardboard and paper. This one's only paper. Now here's another one. Cardboard. That's all the cover is cardboard. And then just stick all the papers inside that you want. But this is cardboard. The cardstock. So whether you use paper, cardstock, a combination, they all work, right? Now, another thing, there is a cover I want to do with you. Depending on time, we'll do it either today or another time. Do you remember this we had done on those 4 videos on paper staining and coloring. And if you remember, this is watercolor. And this one's acrylic. Now, I did get that package of daubers from Amazon. Finally arrived. So we got that one. Got that one. These are all the different sizes. Now, if I remember correctly, sorry for the crinkling, everybody. If I remember correctly, where is my dauber? See, mine is slightly bigger. I'm sure I got my original one from Dollarama. It was a 3-pack. Because I don't remember having 4 sizes. I remember only having 3. But, see, they're different sizes. So there you go. I now have 5. 5 sizes. So what I would do is use these to make the flowers. So I have 3 different sizes. And these 2 would be for the centers. And of course, this is freehand. Oh, I didn't do that thing yet. Hold on. Where's my foam? Oh, I got some chocolate mints in here. Oh, cool. I like having 1 or 2 sometimes at night when I'm working in here. What am I looking for? Oh, that foam. Actually, it's the wrong place. It's in here. I still got to cut this into a heart. Wasn't it a heart that I wanted to cut it? Oh, no, a leaf. A leaf for that thing. Right. Cut a leaf out of here. All right. So, that'll be on another video. What I was going to say is what I want to do is take a piece of this cardstock and I want to combine these 2. So what I will then do is do the rainbow here, let it dry, so that I'll have basically that on here, the rainbow, just the rainbow part. My rainbow will go this way, like that, but over the whole thing. Let it dry overnight. Then I want to do this on here with all my foam daubers here. I'm going to do all the different colors, different sizes, then do the centers. And then when that's dry, I will go back in and do the leaves. So it's going to be a 3-parter for this one. But that's what I want to do with this. Where are we at? 33 minutes. And then cut this into a leaf. You know what? I'm going to leave the video here. Now, the reason why is I'm going to finish those covers, cut off the edges on them, so that the cover is done. Then I am going to get, actually, you know what? We could do the watercolor today. I'll have to go grab some water though. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have water here? Oh, I do have a bottle of water here. Okay, so we want to do the rainbow on here. No, that one's no good. I need the other one, this one. I need this one. Now, I don't know how much you'll be able to see. I'm going to try and keep the paper on the corner of this mat. And then you can still see. Oh, by the way, about the tripod. I ended up throwing that arm in the garbage. And then the newest one I bought, I did return that. I got my credit for it. But as you know, I have my boyfriend's big tripod, which goes up to 6 feet. And then there's this tripod, which goes up to 3 feet. So I decided, and you can tell right here, This is the remote, so you can actually go far away and take pictures with this. But I don't use the remote. I just use it as a stand. So in my videos, you will see the stand here, but that way I can record. And then if I'm going for a walk or I'm going somewhere, I can use it as a handheld thing because the three legs go in and that scooches down, and then I can hold it and use it sort of like a selfie stick. Do you know what I mean? So these are the two I'm sticking with. I'm not going with no clamps or clips or anything like that. It's just working better for me. So this will be in my way, and you will be seeing this in the videos unless it works turning it a bit, but I don't think it will. Anyways, back to this. Let's get rid of this stuff. All right, oh, I need, for this one, I don't use the daubers. I need a paintbrush. Paintbrushes are over here. Let's use, oh, that's not the one we used last time. Where's the one we used last time? I don't remember it being this big. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it wasn't that one. It was the blue one, not the black. And then we're just going to go like this for the rainbow. All right, water. Ooh. I have my, what is it, 1.5 liters of Naya water? Yeah, it's 1.5 liters. Now, I don't know how I'm going to pour this. Oh, you know what? I got these glass jars. I could use that too. Oh, don't want to lose it. There, I just took that stuff off for now. There we go. Pour some water. It's like a little cup. All right. Now, if I remember correctly, I am not supposed to dry my brush unless I'm changing color. If I'm not changing color, we want it wet. It's watercolor, right? All right, so we start with the dark, so blue. No, I think it needs a little more water. Okay. Hopefully this is not too dark, because you know how I am horrible at this. Oh, and I have nothing under my mat or on my, you know what? It's watercolor. I'm not too worried. Okay, so how did I do that one? I went right to the corner. There. And then after blue is purple. I'll take this purple. Actually, I probably don't even need that tray. And then we want pink. Now we're getting into lighter colors. I don't know if it's going to distort the color because we're going lighter. See, I don't know. Okay. See, I'm going curved. I'm not going straight like I did with that thing. Okay, I'm going to try and get some color out because we're going to yellow now. Yellow, no, white. We're going to go white and then yellow. Now, I know I'm not doing it an actual rainbow, but that's okay. Your rainbow can be whatever you want it to be, right? Now, yes, I know I'm doing white on white, and sometimes I just don't think, and I just do, and that's okay. Now we're going to go yellow. Because white is also not part of a rainbow because it's neutral. See, that's what I mean. Sometimes I just don't think. But that's okay. And there's the yellow. And now we're going to go orange. Hopefully I have enough room. Your rainbow can look whatever you want it to look like. See, it is a little bit dark, and it should be more fair. Remember these? They were like, oh no, it looks, well, I don't know. So blue, purple, pink, white, yellow, orange. So now we're going to go red and green and brown. So red first. I'll take this red. See, it's a little on the dark side, but oh well. It's okay. It's my rainbow. Now we're going to go, what did I say? Red, green. This side of the paper is going to look very Christmas-like. You know what? I am going to do it here because it'll add water and lighten it. Make it more translucent. Maybe? Oh yeah. It worked. What's after green? Just brown, so we'll cover up some more space. And then we'll do brown. I could do black too. Okay, let's do the brown. And because it's watercolor, I'm not going to worry about my mat because it's watercolor. I'll wash it right away. Okay, now black, and I believe this is black. Okay, now this one, I want it look more gray, like a translucent black. So let's see. Whoop, come back here, you. There we go. All right, done. So now we're going to let this dry. Some of it looks already dry because it's just watercolors, right? But we're going to let this dry. Not quite the same, is it? Here, the yellow, orange, pink, purple, blue, green, brown, or black. So this is closer to the rainbow than this is. Excuse me. But whatever. So we're going to let this dry. And then tomorrow, when we come back to decorate those covers, we will do maybe this first and do the flower thing. And then this becomes the cover, right? So you have the choice. You could either have this as the cover or this as the cover. And it does show that white was painted on it. If you look at it, watercolor kind of has a flat finish. And so even though this cardstock was not shiny or anything, it does show the same finish like the other colors. so you can tell white was used. But yeah, so this side, whoop, where are you? This side or this side? We will decide tomorrow, because if we're gonna put flowers and those leaves, we need to know which side is going to be the cover, right? Now, because this has the green and leaves are green, mind you, where is that paper? The green is darker, so it would still show up. Actually, it looks nice. It's kind of like this green is the grass. So I don't know. Well, let me move this so I can show you. See? Which one do we go for? This side or this side? I'll probably still use the same colors because I really like those colors. Those are, well, other than the purple, blue, green, pink, and yellow are my colors. Purple, I end up with purple even though I don't choose it. But so I do like this color idea as opposed to doing yellow, orange, and red flowers. So I'm probably going to lean more towards this side. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it'll be nicer on this side? Or do you think it'll be nicer on that side? Let me know in the comments below. I say this side. I think I prefer this side. I don't know. Anyways, so that's it for today. We made another cover, or we're in the process of making this one. And remember, like, your covers can be anything you want it to be, depending what you want to make it into. If you're making a photo album that is going to be constantly opened and closed, you may want to use material, or if you use paper, you may want to use some ribbon, not ribbon, the material ribbon. Yeah, the material stuff. You may want to put a piece of material down the binding here to reinforce it, because if it's going to be constantly opened over time, it will break. So if it's like a photo album, something that you'll be using for years and years, you want it strong and durable. You don't want cardboard or paper that's flimsy. Anyways, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this little video, an update, and starting, the next step. There are still many more steps to come, and I am going to be doing this in order. I just want to do all the covers first. We're going to be decorating the covers over the next few videos and making them all pretty and hunky-dory. Then we'll get into the pages. There is just so many options available for every step, and I won't be even covering everything. So these are just to give you ideas if you decide to do it. So that's everything I got for you today. Remember, do what makes you happy, and everything else will fall into place. And you know what? I just realized my clock is over here. The clock is supposed to be up here, which means it's in the wrong orientation again. I just noticed that now. Oh well. Hopefully it turns out. So I will see you on the next one, and you have a lovely day. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.